Hello, Prof. I will begin our presentation today by looking at green energy. Okay, next please. Next please. Our presentation focuses on how government policies and incentives influence the adoption of green energy in Malaysia and the concept and significance of energy storage and the detail of green energy storage technologies. Let's start with a simple idea. Green energy derived from natural sources like the solar power, hydropower, wind power, and geothermal. It's clean, renewable, and has little impact on the environment. Malaysia, like many countries, is making a strong effort to move towards green energy, and one of the key steps is having strong government policies in place. Next, please. Next, please. One of the most important policies is National Energy Policies 2022 to 2040. The policy sets out the direction for Malaysia's energy sector over the next two decades. It has three main goals. First, to strengthen energy security and economy resilience. Second, to ensure energy is affordable and benefits everyone. And third, to protect the environment and support sustainability. To achieve these goals, the DTN promotes more renewable energy in Malaysia's power system, such as solar and wind system. It also encourages the use of electrical vehicles, better energy efficiency in buildings and industries, and phasing out coal power plants. This policy helps make Malaysia ready for the future and more competitive in the global green economy. And to support this transition, the government offers several tax incentives. Okay, next please. And they are designed to make green investments more attractive to the companies. The first one is green investment tax allowance. Under the GITA project for business purposes. Company can get 100% tax allowance on green investments like solar power and wind energy, or EV charging station and use it to offset up to 70% their their income tax. This helps to lower the cost for companies to go green. And there is also GTA assess for own consumption where companies get 60% to 100% tax allowance for buying and using green technology for their own operations like solar panels or energy saving equipment. Another incentive is green income tax exception. This applied to solar nation where businesses don't have pay the full cost up front. Instead, they lease the system and the income from the lease is taxing except for up to 10 years. Finally, I'd like to highlight a national initiative by TNB. TNB have developed renewable energy zones which are special areas equipped with solar farmers, turbines, and biogas plants. They are also include smart grid system and energy storage to manage green energy more effectively. And this shows how public and private sectors are working together to support Malaysia's green energy goals. In conclusion, Malaysia's green energy future is shaped by strong policy, tax support, and infrastructure. These government actions not only help the environment but also attract green investment, create jobs, and prepare for the countries for a lower carbon economy. Now I will pass it on to my teammate for the next part of our presentation. Chen Hao, please.
Okay, thank you for reintroduce the police and university. So now we move on to the impact on the technology of the innovation. As we all know, green energy is changing how we power the world, and it help us to the some talent and create some new jobs. Now I will explain these big ways in that it is happening. Firstly is technology innovation. Um, After the police occurs, some small companies, governments are making it easier and cheaper for them to try some new ideas. With less risk, this company can create better ideas such as solar panels, batteries, and winters. We can also some new business ideas, some such as renting solar panels to homes or building small community power jails. Special testing sites help turn ideas into raw product faster. At the same time, when school scientists and companies work together, they can build some new and smart solution like power station, like combined solar panels, batteries, and electric cars. Second, it is the impact on the market competition. The market is becoming fair and better. Before the police, companies mostly compete on who has the lowest prices. Now they can compete on who makes the best technology. Some money from other countries is helping build a better factory and practice some more skillful workers. At the same time, clear rules about the product quality help people choose safe product. This means good companies grow stronger and customers get the better products. Okay, let's talk about the case sample and further trends. Um, One big idea is carbon capture storage. It calls the CCS. This means catching pollution from ships, factory, or power plants before it goes into the air. Some scientists, for example, Huang and others, found CCS can work 30% better than before. This is a game charge for stopping pollution. And the future trend is green central fixed. When a company make clear energy, it earn this certificate. Now companies can trade them like money in carbon markets. This is a good because more and more business will invest in green energy since it pay better. Okay, my partners will introduce the energy storage.
Thank you for Chen Hao's presentation. First of all, what is energy storage? Energy storage refers to technologies or methods that save excess energy for later use. It is a vital part of energy system, especially in the renewable energy sector, where sources like solar and wind are intermittent and not always available. To make this easier to understand, let's use a simple analog. Think of a power bank. When your phone's battery runs low, the power bank provides backup electricity. This is essentially how energy storage works. It stores the energy when it's abundant and releases it when needed. So why is energy storage important? The energy storage important for several reasons. The first one is solving the intermittence problems. Renewable energy sources such as solar and wind do not produce power consistently. For example, solar energy is only available during the day, and wind energy depends on the wind speed. Energy storage technologies allow us to store surplus electricity during peak generations and use it during low production periods, ensuring a balance between supply and demands. The second one is enhancing the grid stability. In an electrical grid, production and consumption must remain balanced. Any imbalance can lead to the power outages or system failures. Energy storage systems act as backup power sources, supporting the grid during times of high demand or inefficient generations, so thereby can maintain the stability. The third one is reducing the energy waste. Without energy storage, excess electricity produced during peak generation periods would be wasted. Energy storage captures this surplus energy, preventing waste and improving the overall energy efficiency. The last one is supporting the distributed energy system. Distributed energy systems, such as residential solar panels, require energy storage to meet users' round-the-clock electricity needs. Energy storage enable household or small business to achieve energy self-sufficiency by storing the energy during the day for use at night. Next, please. And energy storage is used in various scenarios. For the residential storage, systems like Tesla Powerwall store solar energy for nighttime use, this enabling households to reduce reliance on the grid. For the grid storage, the large-scale storage systems help the grid absorb and release energy, alleviating the peak load pressures. For the industrial storage, factories use energy storage system to lower the electricity costs and avoid the peak time tariffs. And different technologies support these applications. First is battery storage. It is flexible and ideal for small-scale applications, such as homes and business. And as we can see the picture at the below of the slides, the picture shows the pump hydro storage. It is a method of storing energy by moving water between two reservoirs at different elevations. During times of low electricity demand, such as at night, excess power is used to pump water from a lower reservoir to an upper reservoir, storing the energy as potential energy. When electricity demand is high, such as during the day or peak usage periods, the stored water flow back down to the lower reservoir, spinning turbines to generate electricity. This is suitable for large-scale energy storage, especially for grid stability. And the advanced technologies for nowadays, there are some emerging solutions such as hydrogen storage and the flywheel storage. It also offers promising potential for the future. Next, please. To strengthen our discussion, let's look at the real-world example. In Germany, residential solar panel combined with battery storage system have enabled the household to achieve energy independence. This photo taken on January 4, 2024 shows solar panels installed on the roof of a residential house in Berlin, Germany. The German Solar Association said more than 1 million new solar systems for generating electricity or heat were installed in Germany in 2023, it making a historic high. So energy storage is an indispensable part of green energy system. Next, I will pass to my group mate, Han Yuqing. 雨晴，你没开麦。
Okay, thank you, Tiffany. Now let's look at two important energy storage technologies, battery storage and pumped hydro storage. Um, Battery storage systems react very fast in just milliseconds, so they are good for balancing short-term changes in electricity. Batteries can be used almost everywhere, from homes to big power plants. Their efficiency is high, about 85 to 95%, but batteries have a shorter lifetime, around 10 to 15 years, and we need to manage safety and recycling carefully. But the pumped hydro storage works differently. It stores energy by pumping water to a higher level when there is extra power and then release it to generate electricity when needed. Pumped hydro is good for large-scale, long-term storage. Its efficiency is a little bit lower, about 70 to 85%, but it can last more than 50 years. However, it needs special place like mountains, and it takes a long time and lots of money to build. So in summary, batteries are fast, flexible, and good for small or local use, and pumped hydro is strong and reliable for storing a lot of energy over a long time. Both of these two methods can work together to support renewable energy. Next, please. In conclusion, green energy is very important for our future. It comes from nature sources like the sun, wind, and the water, and it helps reduce pollution and protect the environment. Government policies and incentives are helping more people and business use green energy. These policies also support new technologies and encourage companies to compete and improve. Energy storage is a key part of using green energy because renewable sources like solar and wind are not always available. So battery storage and pumped hydro storage are two main ways to store energy, and each has its own advantages. Together, they can help build a stable, reliable, and clean energy system. That's all for us. Thank you for everyone.